Hello, pals. Today we are going to be solving some of the questions we are given in our previous exposition on equations of surd. Now, in our previous exposition, we worked on a couple of things on equation of surd. We are made to understand that the knowledge of quadratic equation and simultaneous equation is very important, is needed for one to be able to work on equation of surd. So today we are going to be looking at how to solve all the questions we were given. So this was the first question we were given. Number one, solve for x in root x plus 11 plus root 2x minus 1 equals to 7. Now, what is the value of x in this very equation involving surd? Now, the first thing we're going to do is to substitute. Probably let me use the word collect like terms. But for us to do that, we have to send this one over to the other side first, or we could send this over to the other side. Whichever one we want to do, we give us the right, we set us on the right path to getting the value of x. So the first thing is root x plus 11 will be equals to 7 minus root 2x minus 1. That's the first step. So the next thing we do is root x plus 11 is x plus 11 raised to power 1 over 2. We all understand that. We know that already. Then equals to 7 minus root 2x minus 1. So what are we going to do next? The next thing we're going to do is to look for a way to take off this root, this fractional power, by multiplying it with this multiplicative inverse. That's 2 over 1. So whatever we do to this place, we have to also do it to the other side to make this remain an equation. So also times 2 over 1. So 2 takes out 2. What do we have left? We have x plus 11 equals to 7 minus root 2x minus 1 raised to power 2 right here. So what do we do next? This x plus 11 equals to 7 minus root 2x minus 1 in bracket. Now another 7 minus root 2x minus 1 will close the bracket. So that's what the square represents. It means you're going to work on this twice. You multiply it twice. So what do we do next? The next thing is x plus 11 equals to, now it's high time we got this expanded. So 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times this is minus 7 root 2x minus 1. Then we do the same thing, minus root 2x minus 1 times 7. That's minus 7 root 2x minus 1. So minus is plus. So root 2x minus 1 times root 2x minus 1. The loss of indices is very important. Don't forget that when the bases are the same, we pick one of the bases. If what we are working on is multiplication becomes addition. So root 2x minus 1 times root 2x minus 1 will give us just 2x minus 1. That's plus 2x minus 1 right here in bracket. So what do we do next? The next thing we do is x plus 11 equals to 49. Minus 7 root 2x minus 1 minus 7 root 2x minus 1 will give us minus 14 root 2x minus 1. Then plus 2x minus 1 right here. So the next thing we have to do now is to collect our like terms. So what do we do next? We can send this plus x to this place and plus 11 to the right hand side, or from the left hand side to the right hand side. So that will be 49 here minus 11, then minus 1 plus 2x minus x, then minus 14 root 2x minus 1. What do we have left here? Since everybody has moved, or everything has moved from LHS to the right hand side, that's RHS, we just have 0 left here. So 49 minus 11 will give us 38. Then 38 minus 1 will give us 37. So plus 2x minus x will give us plus x minus 14 root 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So what do we do next? The next thing we do, we could send this one to the other side to make things more balanced. So that will be 37 plus x equals to 14, which is plus 14 root 2x minus 1. So what do we do next? The next thing we do now is to divide both sides by 14. So when we do that, so we end up with this. This is 37 plus x over 14 equals to root 2x minus 1 here. So what do we have? This 37 plus x over 14 equals to 2x minus 1 raised to power 1 over 2. So what do we do next? The same thing we do. We take off this using times 2 over 1, the multiplicative inverse of 1 over 2. So when we do that, so that means you're going to be left with 37 plus x over 14 here into two places. 37 plus x also over 14. These 2 takes out this 2. What do we have left? We have 2x minus 1 left. So the next thing we have to do now is to expand. We're going to expand. That's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to expand. Then 37 times 37 will give us 1369. 37 times x will give us 37x plus x times 37 will give us 37x plus s times plus s will give us plus s squared over 14 times 14 will give us 196 equals to 2x minus 1. So the next thing we do now is to cross multiply. We're going to cross multiply. So this multiplies this, while this multiplies this. So 1 times all this, give us all this. So that'll be 1369 plus that 7x, plus 7, that should give us 94. That should give us 75, beg your pardon, plus s squared equals to 196 times 2x minus 1. So 1369, that 7x plus that 7x, 1474, that's 74x plus s squared equals to 196 times 2, 2 times 6, 12, 2 times this 19, 1 that is 392x, then minus 196 times 1 is minus 196. So the next thing we do now is to collect like terms. We send this ones to the side. So this s squared plus 74x minus 392x plus 1369 plus 196 right here equals to 0. So what do we have next? The next thing we have is s squared. Now plus 74 minus 392. What would that be? 392. Then minus 74 here. This 8. Remember 8 here. This 8. This 1. That is minus 318x. Then 1369 plus 196. What would that give to us? Let's add that up quickly. This 15. This 16. This 5. That is 1565 plus 1565 equals to 0. So the best thing we're going to use here, we're going to use what we call the formula method, because the values are big. So A is 1, B is minus 318, C is 1565. So we're going to be using our formula method, which is minus B plus or minus square root of discriminant over 2A. Now discriminant is B squared minus 4AC, so minus B plus or minus square root of B squared minus 4AC over 2A. So minus B is what? Minus 318 plus or minus. Now square of this minus 318 raised to power 2 minus 4A C 1565 over 2 times 1 2A. So you're going to be working on this stuff. You're going to be working on equations, quadratic equations, and so on and so forth after this very series comes to an end. So for those that never understand this very stuff we're doing here, you'll find it much easier then. You'll be able to understand it. So minus and minus is plus. That's 318 plus or minus square root. Then minus 318 raised to power 2 is that's minus 318 times minus 318. Minus and minus is plus. So we multiply 318 and 318. What are we going to get? We get 101, 124, 101, 124 minus 4 times 1565. 4 times 5 is 20. 0 keep your 2. 4 times 5, 4 times 6, 24 plus 2, 26. 6 keep your 2. 4 times 5, 20 plus 2, 22. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2, 6 over 2 times 1 is 2. So that's 318 plus or minus. The root is here. So 101, 124 minus 6,260. 101, 124 minus 6260. 6260. What do we have? This 4. This 6. What do we have here? This 8. 10, 9. This 4. This 9. So we end up with 94864. I open right. This 4. This 6. 0. 10, 8. 0. So this 94864 over 2. So what do we have next? We are very close to getting our result. the values we're looking for. That's values of x. So 318 plus or minus. So what's the square root of 948? So I've taught you already how to use the tabular method to get the square root of number. So let's quickly do that. So you're going to share this point here. Share them 2 from the back. So 0.94864. Now 9 is a perfect square. That'll be 3 times 3 9. You minus 0. You add 3 plus 3 6. Drop your 48 down. What we add here and add here. If you add 1 and 1, it will be far more. Add a 0 and 0. So this is 0. 0 plus 60 is 60. So try this 48. Drop your 64 this time around. So if I put my 8 and 8 here directly, that will give me this. 8 times 64, keep your 6. 6 times 6, 48. So what do we have? Square root of this is 308. This 308 over 2. So what do we have? This 318 plus 308 over 2, or 318 minus 308 over 2. So right here we are almost there. We are done already. We almost got to what we want. So 318 plus 308, that will give us 626 over 2, or then 318 minus 308 to give us 10 over 2. So we divide 2 here, this, that will give us 313, or we divide this of 5. As you can see, the 313 looks quite very big, although if we fix our 313 in, it's possible we get the right answer. 313 plus 11, that will give us 324. Square root of 324 should be 18 or thereabout, so, but I doubt it. So the perfect answer is 5. So if you fix your 5 in, you get 7 on the other side. So that's just that for the first. So if you got this, it means you understood what we took in the previous exposition. Okay, guys, this was the second question we were given in our previous exposition. We are asked to solve for x in 3 root 4x plus 1 minus 2 root 3x plus 7 equals to 5. So how do we solve this? We're going to solve it the same way we solved the very first question. We give it the same approach, So the first thing we're going to do is to send minus 2 root 3x plus 7 to the other side. So that will be 3 root 4x plus 1 equals to, this crosses to the other side, that will be 5 plus 2 root 3x plus 7 right here. So what do we do next? The next thing we have to do is we have to take off this very coefficient, or this very rational number, and leave this radicand. So this 3 dividing both sides. So what do we have here? This root 4x plus 1 equals to 5 plus 2 root 3x plus 7 over 3. So what do we do next? The next thing we do now is to look for a way to take off this root. So the root 4x plus 1 would be, that would be 4x plus 1 raised to power 1 over 2 here, equals to 5 plus 2 root 3x plus 7 over 3. So what do we do next? We have to look for a way to take off this very fractional power. So how do we do that? We do that by multiplying it with its multiplicative inverse. So that will be times 2 over 1 times 2 over 1. That's what we're going to do. So 2 takes out 2 here. What do we have left? We have 4x plus 1 equals to 5 plus 2 root 3x plus 7 over 3. That's raised by 2. So we're going to do that 2 times. 5 plus 2 root 3x plus 7 over 3 also, just like this. So what do we do next? That will be 4x plus 1 equals to, so we're going to use this to times all this and use the same set to multiply all this. So 5 times 5 first, that will be 25. 5 times 2, that will be 10. 10 root 3x plus 7. Then plus 2 root 3x plus 7 times 5, that will give us plus 10 root 3x plus 7. Then plus 2 times plus 2, that will give us plus 4. Now root 3x plus 7 times root 3x plus 7 will give us 3x plus 7. According to the laws of indices, we know that already. Just this. All over 3 times 3 is 9. So what do we have next? The next step is this 4x plus 1 equals to this 25. Now plus 10 root 3x plus 7 plus 10 root 3x plus 7 gives us plus 20 root 3x plus 7. Then plus, we're going to get this opened up. We're going to open it, this 4 times 3x, that'll give us plus 12x. 4 times this will give us plus 28 over 9. So what do we do next? We just carry on. This time around, we're going to cross multiply at this very point in time. Well, probably before we do that, we could collect our like terms. So that'll be 4x plus 1 equals to 25 plus 28. Then plus 12x plus 20 right here, root 3x plus 7 over 9. So that's 4x plus 1 equals to 25 plus 28, give us 53 plus 12x plus 20 root 3s plus 7 over 9. So what do we do next? We can cross multiply. 1 times all this will give us 53 plus 12x plus 20 root 3s plus 7 equals to then 9 times all this. 9 times 4 is 36x. 9 times 1 is plus 9. So we're almost there. We are close to what we want. So we're going to collect more like terms. We bring the x together and the 9 also to this. So that'll be 53 minus 9. Let's do that. Plus 12x minus 36 plus 20 root 3s plus 7. Nothing left here equal to 0. So what do we have next? The next thing we have 53 minus 9 will give us 44 plus 12x minus 36x will give us minus 24x. This minus 24x. Now plus 20 root 3x plus 7 equals to 0. So what do we do next? The next thing is we could send this ones over to the other side just to have this ones left here. So that'll be 20 root 3x plus 7 equals to, this crosses becomes positive, plus 24x, crosses become a negative, minus 44. So we could divide every side, that's both sides, by 20. So 20 takes out 20. We have root 3x plus 7 equals to 24x minus 44 over 20. So if you observe here, you find that 4 could divide all the 4 could go here, 4 could go here, and 4 could also go here. So 4 could divide all through the coefficients that we have. So that will be 4 here, 6, 4 here, 11, 4 here, 5, 6, 11, 5. So we're very close, very close to what we want. So that will be root 3x plus 7 equals to 6x minus 11 over 5. So take off this root, that will be 3x plus 7 raised to power 1 over 2 equals to 6x minus 11 over 5. So we take this fractional power out by using its multiplicative inverse, that's times 2 over 1. We did the same thing to this one here. So 2 takes out 2. So what do we have? That's 3x plus 7 equals to 6x minus 11 over 5 raised to power 2. We're going to do that 2 times. So we're almost there, very close. So that'll be 3x plus 7. 6x times 6x will give us 36x squared. 6x times this minus 66x minus 66x plus 121 over 25. So 3x plus 7 equals to 36x squared minus 36x minus 36x will give us minus 132x plus 121 over 25. So if we cross multiply this times this will give you this 36x squared minus 132x plus 121 equals to 25 times this give us 75x. 25 times 7 will give us plus 175. We are not far off, very near. So that will be 36x squared minus 132x. Send this one to the other side. Minus 75x plus 121 minus 175 equals to 0. So 36x squared minus 32x minus 72x will give us minus 207x plus 121 minus 175 will give us minus 54 equals to 0. Now, when you observe very well, you find that 9 could divide this, 9 could divide this, and 9 could divide this. How do we get to know that 3 plus this is 9? 2 plus 0 plus 7 is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. So 9 could divide each of those coefficients. So that would be 9 in this, 4. 9 and 20 is 2, 18. Remember, 9 and 27 is 3. 9 here, 6. So what do we have? This 4s squared minus 23x minus 6 equals to 0. So at this very point in time, we're going to use our formula method to get the value of x. Okay, 4x squared minus 23x minus 6 equal to 0. So we're going to be using our formula method. We could use factorization method, but formula method will lead us to answer quicker than the factorization method. So a is plus 4, b is minus 23, and c is minus 6. Don't forget the formula, minus b plus or minus square root of discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So since a is 4, b is minus 23, so minus b will be minus 23 plus or minus square root of b squared, that is minus 23 is by 2, minus 4ac, a is 4, c is minus 6 over 2a, 2 times 4. So what do we have? Minus and minus is plus, that's plus 23 plus or minus. Minus 23 is by 2 is minus 23 times minus 23. That'll give us plus 529. So minus 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 6 is 96. Then minus times minus will give us plus 96 over 2 times 4, 8. So that's 23 plus or minus 529 plus 96. That will give us 625. 15, 10, 12, yeah, correct, over 8. So what do we have next? The next thing we're going to do is start with 23 plus or minus. Square root of 625 will give us 25, no doubt. So what do we have? This is 23 plus 25 over 8, or 23 minus 25 over 8. So 23 plus 25 will give us 48 over 8, or 23 minus 25 will give us minus 2 over 8. So 8 here 1, 8 here 6. 2 here 1, 2 here 4. So it means the values of x will be 6 or minus 1 over 4. So definitely the answer is 6. So when you fix in your 6, you will get the value on the other side. So if you got this answer right also, just the same way you got the very first one, it means you've mastered equations on third. So at this very point in time, we'll be drawing the content on today's exposition. So if you found this resourceful, please subscribe to this very channel and share this exposition. See you in the next exposition. Thanks.